All right, we're back with head coach Oscar Pareja. We'll start off with his general thoughts on tonight's result.
Well, I think it's very obvious, and I cannot talk about many of the good things that the boys present and perform in the game today, because the final just show us one more time that we're not a team that can close those games, and that just get us in such a frustration that at this point we highlight that negativity of feeling that the game just slipped from our hands again. And I say to the players what I want to say to the public: this is the coach, and we'll have to have responses. And the players, a bunch of things they did good, and I don't want to point it out anything from them. I'm responsible for the performance of the group, and today we're still not finishing the games, and we need to fix that.
We'll start with Austin.
Oscar, just kind of going off of that sentiment, you had 25 shots, 7 on target, but only had 1 on goal. We kind of talked about this the last game of just the flow of the offense and trying to find that second goal even at home. Just what have you kind of seen over the last couple of games that needs to improve, other than just putting the ball in the back of the net, but just the flow of the offense in general?
Right. I understand. I have been in this industry for all my life, and then in a game like tonight, it's very difficult to, after the game, talk about the good things that the boys did. But you mentioned with the metrics what they did. It will be probably another day, not now, that we need to highlight those things. But it was really impressed how we did not close the game or that many chances that we have. But the game is not just that. The game is much more, and the 2 goals that we concede, and probably the lack of control of the game as well, that we all, starting with me again, is that in the last 15 minutes, and where we could have probably extend the score much more, we end up just losing an incredible game. So that has to have answer. It doesn't come from luck, and it has to come from something that we're not doing right, and we have to be responsible for that.
Michael.
Oscar, thanks for your time. 5 straight home games where the team's only scored 1 goal, but you guys are scoring goals on the road. Do you see any difference in the way the team's playing or approaching these games at home lately?
It is true that that's the reality, Michael. We're not winning at home, and we're losing this point. First win with Montreal in 3 days, and now with New York in a direct rival. Is very frustrating. But if you see the volume of the entrances and the chances clear that we had tonight, we have to mention that and say we couldn't finish. And if you are asking me what it needs to be improved, I think we need to be more lethal and more precise on those finishing. But I think deep in the game, what I feel is that sometimes 1-0 has to be enough. We can or we can talk about all those options and how many shots that we have, how many entrances, and very clear that we had. But also we didn't close the game, and the 2 goals are even more frustrating, because that's something that comes from errors that for us is a giveaway game.
Luis.
¿Cómo te va? ¿Cómo te va, Oscar?
Muy bien.
Me alegra mucho. Bueno, la pregunta es, ¿por qué crees que se perdió y qué crees que le faltó al equipo para poder sostener el resultado y, por supuesto, poder ganarlo. Porque noté en algunos momentos falta de precisión en los ataques, más precisamente de mitad de cancha para adelante. También puedo pensar que fue el calor, quizás la humedad, no sé, pero me pareció eso, ¿no?
Yo creo que tuvimos un muy buen primer tiempo y muy completo donde podíamos haber extendido el marcador. Dominamos a Nueva York y creo que tuvimos suficientes chances para poner el partido no 1-0, sino marcar un par de goles más. En el segundo tiempo, a medida que el partido se fue yendo, fuimos perdiendo energía y terreno. Y Nueva York empezó a hundirnos en una zona donde nos sentíamos incómodos. Más sin embargo, le creábamos opciones. Con Alex, con Martín, con Luis, con Marco, tuvimos como con Iván. Pero de nuevo, no es suficiente crear las opciones, hay que marcar los goles y no tuvimos esa precisión. También tengo que decir que es un equipo, el Orlando City, que tiene un promedio muy alto de goles. Pero lo que nos pasó en los dos goles que nos marcaron nos deja muy aburridos, porque fueron dos goles que no pertenecían al juego. Era una competencia de alto nivel y los dos goles realmente fueron errores que a ese nivel nos cuestan mucho aceptar.
Gracias.
Austin.
Oscar, this is first of two games this week. You play in New England on Saturday. Just coming off a game like this and the end that happened, how beneficial is it just to have such a quick turnaround and get right back to it to play on Saturday?
But there is no other way to do it. I say this to the players, and right now and the rest of this night, it will be very challenging for everybody to think about the future, but the future is in 3 days already. And we are professionals that needs to respond to our fans and to our club and to our job. And the only way to do it, or that I recognize to do it, is working. So we need to recover tomorrow mentally and our bodies too, and try to get ready for the next one. With all what we can say and analyze from the game and things, but tomorrow we have to step up again and push, because this is what the game brings. And with a good review, a good feedback, and see how we can fix these things, we'll do it.